Hello friends, welcome to our channel. This is Rohit. Friends, in today's video we are going to talk about how to use checkbox in Android application. So in this video, first of all we will understand what checkbox is, then we will see where it can be used, and next to that we will discuss the methods of checkbox, and at last of this video I will show you practical example how we can use checkbox in Android application. So let's start this video by understanding what the checkbox is. So Android checkbox is a type of two-state button. So this button will have two state, check or uncheck. So by default Android checkbox will have unchecked state. So whenever user will tab on it, whenever user will click on it, its state will get changed from unchecked to check, and again vice versa. So Android checkbox class is a subclass of compound button class. So this Android checkbox class is derived from compound button class. So compound button class is also parent class for toggle button that we have seen in the last video. So if you want to know more about how toggle button work, how we can implement toggle button in Android, simply you can watch that video on our channel. So Android checkbox is generally used in a place where user can select one or more choices from the given list of choices. Like in a registration form, we can present multiple options to the user from which user will be able to select one or more options, means multiple selection will be allowed in checkbox. So you can compare checkbox with the radio button, where among multiple options you will be able to select only one option. So that is the difference between checkbox and a radio button. So in case of checkbox we will be able to select more than one choices. So for example, we will be use checkbox for presenting the list of hobbies to the user. So user will be able to select more than one hobbies, or we can use checkbox for presenting languages known to the person. So a single person may know more than one languages, so he will be able to select multiple options, multiple choices. So wherever you will require to present a list to the user from which user will be able to select more than one option, you can go with checkbox. Checkbox component, checkbox control. So checkbox belong to Android.widget.checkbox class. So this is the name of class. Okay, and as we discuss, checkbox contains two states. It has two states, check and uncheck. So you can also understand this in form of on and off, true and false. Okay, so any these names you may refer to this state. Okay, so here we are referring check and uncheck. Now let's try to understand what methods we have for checkbox. So first method we have is check. Now if the checkbox is in check state, if it is in on state, if it is in true state, then it will return the true value, otherwise it will return the false value. That's why here you can see the return type is boolean. So only two possible value it will return, true or false. And second method we have set check, and to this method we can pass a status in form of boolean value, true or false. So by default the status of checkbox is uncheck. So if you want to make it check, simply here you can pass the true value, so its status will get changed to check. Okay, so these are the two methods that you can use for handling the events related to checkbox. Now I will take you to the Android Studio, and over there we will try to see how we can use checkbox in Android application. So we have this project already created, so within this I will create one new activity to demonstrate. the checkbox. So here we will go to activity and I will select empty activity, and name of my activity will be checkbox demo, and here I will click on finish. Now friends, here this Gradle project sync process has started, so I will come back after this process complete. Now friends, here our Gradle process has completed and we got these two files. So this is XML file and this is Java file. Now here first of all we will try to add certain checkboxes, and then we will try to write code related to event handling. So here in the button we will find this checkbox over here. So I will drag checkbox like this. So next to this I will set the constraints to this checkbox. So this is first checkbox we have added. Now next to that we will place checkbox here and we will set its constraints. And next checkbox I will add over here. So for this we will set the constraints. Now these three checkboxes we have added over here, and next to that I will go to XML file and I will change their text. So here I will present the list of cities. So first one will be Mumbai, second one will be Pune, and this last one I will take, let's say Jaipur. These three cities I am assuming over here. And now you can see here we got this text over here according to whatever city name we have given, and I will place one text view as well over here. So to this text view we will set the constraints. And we will change the text of this text view. So here I will write select city. Okay, and as well with this I will specify the size to this text view. So here I will write text size, let's say I will say 40 dp. Okay, and color I will try to change text color. So let me select the color. So let's say we will take this blue color. Okay, like this we will have GUI, and with this checkbox as well I will change their width. Let's say I will make them 100 dp. Okay, so same width I will apply to all checkboxes whatever we have. So here this will be the change we will get, okay, after changing the width. And now for all these checkboxes I will use the color over here. So text color we will specify, and here I will select white, and later on from here I will change the color. So here we will select this purple color, and we will apply this to all checkboxes. So like this I will simply copy it to all checkboxes, and size I will specify here. So text size, so for this I will specify 20 dp, okay, and instead of 20 we will make it 15 dp, okay, 15 dp is okay. So I will just get this line in all checkboxes like this, okay. Now next to this I will add one button over here, and this will be the button. So here we will set the constraint for this button like this, and I will change the text of this button. So here I will write get status of selection like this, okay, get status of selection. So here whatever cities user will select, we will display that list of cities with help of certain toast. We can also use text view over here in order to display the selection, okay, but toast will be the easiest way, so we will go with that one. So this is how we have created the GUI, and here you can see this is the IDs we have: checkbox, checkbox 2 and 3. So this will be useful while fetching them in the Java file, okay. So this is what we have in the GUI. Now we will go to the Java file. So here first of all we will declare the objects of checkbox. So we will write here checkbox, and we will write C1, C2 and C3. So these three objects of checkbox class we have created over here. Now next to that, here I will fetch the reference from XML file for all these checkboxes. So I will write here C1, and we will typecast the result to the checkbox like this, and next to that I am going to use find view by ID method, and here we will use the ID. So r.id.checkbox, this is the first checkbox we have. Now same line I will copy and add it two more times. So this will be checkbox 2, and this will be checkbox 3, and at last we will change this to C2 and C3. So friends, like this we have fetched the reference to all our three checkboxes in this Java file, and we have typecasted all these results into checkbox type, because C1, C2 and C3 are the type of checkbox. Now next to this I will create the object of button as well. So here we will write button b1, and we will fetch the reference for button as well. So here I will write b1, and we will typecast the result into button like this, and here again we will use find view by ID r.id.button10. So this will be the ID, okay. Like this we will fetch all the controls. Now we will add the action listener to our button. So I will write b1 dot set on click listener, and here new view on click listener, and we will get this method on click. Now within this method we are going to write our logic for creating the toast which will show which checkbox user has selected, and for that we are going to use is check method of checkbox. So here first of all we will create one string builder. So string builder basically help us to create a mutable string. So I will specify its name SB, that is string builder, is equal to new string builder, like this. Okay, so the purpose of this string builder is to create a mutable string. So this string we will be able to modify, we will be able to add the selection of checkboxes within this string SB, that is the object of string builder. Okay, and we are going to use append method over here. So append method will keep adding message to this object. Okay, so that is the purpose of here string builder. Now next to this we will use the if block, and I will simply use c1 dot is check. So here you can see this method. So here if checkbox 1 is check, if user has selected it, then we will simply add the message to our string. So how we will add message to our string? So I will write here esb dot append. So simply here I will write, so our first city was Mumbai. So here I will write Mumbai is selected, like this. Now this is for first city, this is for Mumbai. Now in the same way we will copy this piece of code, and here I will add it like this. And now this will be for second city, we have Pune. So here I will write Pune. Okay, and same I will copy over here, and we will replace this. So if C2 is selected, that is checkbox 2 is selected, then we will have this message appended within our string. And one last time we will copy this for our checkbox number 3. So here I will write, so this will be Jaipur, and this will be C3. Okay, same city I will replace over here. Okay, so like this we will check the state of our checkbox, and if it is check, if this is check return true, then we will append this particular message to our string. So if all checkbox will be selected by user, then we will get all these messages one by one. So here at the end of this all conditions we will place our toast. So I will write here toast, and here we will use sb dot toString. Okay, so whatever string we have created, according to that it will display message. Okay, so this toast we need to add, and here the build process again started. And here build process completed, and now it is installing our application. And now friends, you can see here on screen we got this 3 checkboxes, Mumbai, Pune and Jaipur. Now I will select first 2 checkboxes and tab on get status of selection, and you can see here we got this toast Mumbai is selected and Pune is selected. In the same way, if I select Jaipur, we will get three messages: Mumbai, Pune and Jaipur is selected. Or if I unselect this first two, and if I select only Jaipur, and if I tab here, we can see we are getting Jaipur is selected. Like this we can handle the event with checkbox and we know their status. Now friends, we can also add the event handling to checkbox itself instead of this button. So to do that, how you can use, so simply here we will write c1 dot set on click listener, and here again I will use new view on click listener, and again we will get the same method on click. Now again within this method I will get this code copied like this. Okay, so if C1 is selected, then here I will display the toast message like this. So here my message will be Mumbai is selected like this. Okay, so this is for checkbox 1. Now I will copy this code and we will add this code for checkbox 2, and we will do it for checkbox 3 as well. Now simply here I am going to change C3, then here I will change C3, and which is our last city, that is Jaipur. So here I will write Jaipur is selected, and in the same way second city was Pune, so here I will write Pune is selected, and here I will make C2 C2. So this is another way directly you can add the on click listener to checkbox. So whenever user will tab on checkbox, it will show this toast message immediately. And one more thing I will do, the length of toast is short, so I will change it to long. So here I will write long. So for few more we will replace this like this. Okay, now we will relaunch our project and I will show you what change you will get. So now we will be able to get the status by tabbing on checkbox or by selecting or by clicking on button. So here the build process is going on, and here the build process complete, and now it is again installing the app. Now friends, here on your screen now I will tab on Mumbai. Now friends, you can see we are getting this toast Mumbai is selected. In the same way, if I select Pune, you can see we are getting the second toast Pune is selected, and for third one Jaipur is selected. So like this I will be able to add the toast on checkbox selection itself instead of this button. So button is also working if you want. Now two checkboxes we have selected. So if I tab on now button, you can see we are getting this message Mumbai and Pune is selected. So friends, if you find this video useful, please like and share this video. I will see you in next video. Thank you for watching.